stay focused rather than just giving him the laundry list like he's a pop machine. Give me this, please. Which is really an okay way to start. If that's where you are, start there, right? There's a number of different prayer tools that are helpful. I find that in the same way, the first time you're making a new recipe, it's really helpful to follow the recipe step by step by step. And after you've made it 4 or 5 times, you know exactly how to make it good. You don't need to read the recipe anymore. You can just like sort of get a feel for the taste of it. In the beginning, when you're trying to focus, having in prayer, I'm going to spend this many minutes doing this many minutes doing this. And I'd say, keeping it very short, like 2 minutes, God bless this time, and teach me to pray. He's the perfect teacher. Teach me to pray and speak to me in this time. And then I'm going to read a gospel. Reading one of Jesus's greatest hits is a good place to start, which is why that 1% challenge card is nice, because it's got 30 scripture passages that are Jesus's greatest hits. And then in your focusing, people tend to lean one of 2 ways. Either did a certain word or phrase in that scripture passage jump out at you? Then you just sort of chew on that, like, Lord, why are you making that stick out to me? What are you trying to say? What do you want me to do about that? That can help you focus. Other people who are very imaginative or creative can picture themselves in the scripture passage. That's a St. Ignatius way of doing it. And try to like see the scene and hear the sounds and smell, like in the manger scene. What did it smell like? Probably a barn, right? It's a barn. So putting yourself in the passage, watching it all happen, and then having a conversation with Jesus about it, that's the Ignatian method that can be really helpful for people. The first one where you're looking for a word or phrase is called Lectio Divina. That was a monastic way of praying with scripture. I find scripture to be incredibly helpful for focusing me in prayer. If like you're constantly on the go and you need help, there's a resource online called Pray As You Go that has the daily gospel reading, and they ask you questions and leave a little space with some instrumental music for you to ponder that question. They ask another question about the reading and you ponder. And the music is different every day, and it's hit or miss. Some of it's good and some of it's like, what the heck is that? But I love, like, if I'm having a hard time praying, that I can put that on in the kitchen while I'm doing dishes, and it's asking me a question and I'm having a conversation with the Lord while I'm doing dishes.